Are you tired of feeling like there's never enough time in the day? Well, me too. But guess what? I have found 5 super simple productivity hacks that have absolutely changed the game for me. Want to get more done, stress less, and still have time for yourself? Then stick around because I'm gonna share all of them with you. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tarasha. I make lots of productivity and lifestyle content, so if that's your jam, definitely consider subscribing. And in today's video, I'm gonna share with you my super simple 5 productivity hacks or tips that are gonna change your life because let's face it, juggling everything social life, your personal projects, your work can be a little too much, right? So, I have got some effective hacks and tips for you guys that will help you stay productive, find balance. These are the hacks that I personally use too, and I hope they will help you out. Grab your favorite drink and let's dive in. So, tip number 1 is maximize your mornings. This is one of my favorite productivity hacks. I know mornings can be a little tough for most of us, especially if you are not an early riser. But I cannot emphasize it enough that those initial morning hours can set the tone of our entire day. So, how you spend the first few hours of the day are very, very important. Imagine waking up rushed, scrambling around, not sure what to tackle first. Sounds like a recipe for disaster, right? But when you take a few minutes out of your morning organizing and prioritizing your tasks, it makes all the difference. The key is to establish a simple small morning routine. I'm not talking about anything fancy here, just small intentional actions that actually help to start your day on a positive note. For me, that could mean reviewing my to-do list, writing down my top 3 priorities of the day, and maybe a quick little stretch or a walk to wake up my body. Trust me, it doesn't have to be complicated. Maximizing your mornings doesn't mean to get up at 5 a.m. and run a marathon. It just means to develop a habit of starting your day with intention. Even 10 minutes of planning, moving your body, or taking a few mindful breaths can completely change the course of your day. Tip number 2, work smarter, not harder. I know we all try to do a million things at once, right? But here's the truth, multitasking actually makes us less productive. Yeah, I know it seems like we can do a lot many things if we are juggling multiple tasks at once, but that's not it. It just slows us down. Our brains cannot focus on more than one task at a time. So when we try to multitask, we end up making mistakes and wasting our own time. So what should we do instead? We should focus on one task at a time. That is where time blocking comes in. Basically, you set aside chunks of time focusing on one task only. Another thing I love to do is batch my tasks. So instead of checking my mails 20 times a day, I do it all in one go. Similarly, if I want to create social media posts, I will do them all at once. This way, I am not constantly switching between tasks and wasting my energy. And don't forget about tech tools. There are so many amazing apps out there to help you keep yourself organized and on track. I love using Google Calendar and Notion. These two things are like my digital brain. You have heard me talk about Notion in one of my vlogs. I recently discovered and got proper hands on it, so I have been loving using it, especially for my content creation work. I cannot do without it. And for my other things, I love Google Spreadsheets, Google Calendar. If you do not know, I also work with my husband on the side and we manage our passion projects on Google. The Google Calendar, spreadsheets, Drive, everything comes super handy, and these digital tools help to keep my work-life balance in check. Tip number 3, make time for you. Okay, here's a big one. Make time for yourself. Don't forget, self-care is productivity too. I know you're probably thinking, but I am so busy. I cannot do this right now. But hear me out. Self-care is one of the best productivity hacks out there. I used to think that the more I worked, the more I could get done. But here's the truth. If you're constantly running on empty, your mind and your body will give up. They will not coordinate with you anymore. Taking care of yourself is actually a huge part of being productive. It may sound backward, but it actually works. So when I say self-care, I'm not talking about those long spa days, though that sounds nice too. I am talking about small, simple things that help you recharge. It could be reading your favorite book, going for a 10-minute walk, or just sitting in silence with yourself. Anything that helps you decompress. For example, I love coffee and I love to make myself a cup of my favorite coffee in the morning and sit with it, relax before I jump into the day. No emails, no rushing, just a moment to myself. It helps me reset and feel more focused and energized towards the task ahead. All I want to say is that self-care is like those little pockets of time where you can relax, breathe, reset, recharge. It doesn't have to be a big production. So if you're finding yourself in a slump or a bit overwhelmed, get yourself a nice cup of coffee or anything that helps you recharge. It is one of the best productivity moves that you can make. Tip number 4, the 2-minute rule. Now, this hack is super simple, but trust me, it works like a charm. The 2-minute rule. If a task can be done in 2 minutes, simply get it out of the way. The beauty of this rule is that it prevents the smaller tasks from piling up and overwhelming you. Whether it is responding to a quick mail, to a quick ping, keeping a dish away, filing a document, if you can get it done in 2 minutes, don't put it off. Personally, I have started applying this 2-minute rule to many things, and it's amazing how many small tasks you can just knock out of the way. Now on to tip number 5. Use your evenings to set up your mornings. I know we all have those crazy mornings where you are rushing around, searching for a matching sock, and of course, spilling your coffee. But what if I told you a little prep the night before can make your morning so much easier? Imagine waking up and everything is already ready for you. Doesn't that sound like a dream? It is not as hard as it seems. Here are some simple things you can do the night before that will make your tomorrow feel a whole lot less hectic. First off, clean your space before you go to bed. I know it sounds pretty basic, but trust me, coming down to a clean kitchen, a tidy living room makes such a difference in your mindset. Next, lay out your outfit for the day. I don't know about you, but when I am scrambling in the morning, I cannot gather myself to pick out my outfit. It just feels like the hardest part of the day. So I always make sure to pick out my outfit the day before. And here's a super easy one, 5-minute planning. Before you unwind, just take 5 minutes out to jot down what you need to do tomorrow. Write down your top 3 tasks or your goals or your priorities for the next day, and trust me, the future you will thank you. Alright guys, I've got a bonus tip for you. Reward yourself. Don't forget to celebrate your little wins. Seriously, if you're putting in the work and crossing off your to do list, why not give yourself a little treat? It doesn't have to be huge, but having something to look forward to at the end of your workday or after finishing a tedious task keeps you motivated. For me, I love treating myself to a coffee at my favorite coffee shop or give myself 10 to 20 minutes of book reading. I also love to go out for walks, or maybe I'll sit down and binge watch a few episodes of my favorite series. The key is to celebrate progress, not perfection. So, those are my 5 productivity hacks that I swear by. I know it's not always that easy, but these tips do help me stay motivated, organized, and still have time for myself. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your go to productivity tips, and what are your favorite ways to reward yourself? Drop them in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next one.
She keeps
Bye.
me close. In the friend zone? Yeah, but I don't mind it too much though. Why? If my feelings don't show, say it ain't so, man. You should know that I've been saying no, but maybe you're the one I've been looking for.